Some believe the best measure of people is how they react under pressure. But I think you can tell a lot about folks by what they do on vacation. When the time is theirs and what they do with it and how. In that sense, Seaside has always been a looking glass for me on the spirit of New Jersey. Say what you want about a place like this. The energy of Seaside Heights, of Jersey at play, of the collective spirit of this place and people, is honest and open and free and indulgent, sometimes drunk, but always faithful to their right to every possibility the summer offers.
Beautiful when you come back here and you meet all the people that work for you, your family, and you see Lucky Leo's here behind me, all lit up. Very nice.
So you consider yourself lucky?
Yeah, I've been lucky to have such a nice wife and children and grandchildren, and to be able to prosper and work in the stands. And maybe I started in at the good times in '55, and every year business has increased. So we're very happy with that. Now we're happy that our children are running and doing a good job. When I started in 1955 with one stand, that's it. And the stands, all the stands and the whole boardwalk were 10 cents, 3 for a quarter. And then in the, that was 55, around 65 or 68, then some of the stands started going to a quarter apiece. Instead of a dime, they'd put less numbers and bigger prizes. But I kept mine for a dime, I guess, up until the 70s, and I went for a quarter. Well, you know, when you have 20, 30, 40,000 people that swell into a town that's accustomed to 2,000 or 3,000, naturally you have to have more problems and so forth. But the problems are small, and the police force is on top of all aspects of police work here. So in the last 4 or 5 years, there's less trouble in Seaside, even with all the increased population. So everybody says it's getting to be a nicer town, and more families are coming back to Seaside.
Look at the people just everywhere. It's awesome. There's Jeff. All friendly and stuff, man. It's awesome. If you ever think about coming to New Jersey, do it.
I love the people. I love the people who play this game, who like this game and win. Just play more and win. It's very easy game, lady. This is your chance. Your game. You love this game? You like this guitar? You can take this guitar only for $5. Just get the book. Give me 5. Give me 5. Yeah. First rule, love this game. Second rule, play more. Third rule, keep first and second rule and win this very easy game.
About New Jersey?
About who?
New Jersey?
I'm talking about New Jersey. I'm not from
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
I'm not from here.
Where are you from?
I'm from Atlanta. Okay, don't say what I think.
Yeah.
Oh, can I, like, is this clean? I don't know why I think New Jersey is cool, because I can come up here and I can get a feeling of being up north, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like I can go to the suburbs and feel like I'm just relaxing and chillaxing. And the people here are so cool. Like, y'all got that rush to you, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, y'all are really nice. Now, you wanna know I'm from the A. Yeah, that's right, I'm from Atlanta. But it's always nice to come to New Jersey. I get excited every time I pass through the toll booth and it says, welcome to New Jersey. I'm like, yes, it's hot in here, Jersey.
Okay, so
everybody say Jersey. I love you, boo. You know what I'm saying? All the love, you know what I'm saying? Jersey, the whole tri-state area.
I box for a living.
You are?
Yes.
I can say what I do.
Where do you
I have a fight on the 21st right here in Seaside. I fight here.
How do you feel about the boxing scene in Jersey?
Beautiful.
Thanks for playing for us, man.
Oh, my pleasure. I've been doing this for about 10 years. I started with just 2 buckets, then 3, and then 5. And I was trying to like bolt them together, duct tape them together. So I figured out the old bike inner tubes, bungee cords. Perfect. It's like they were made was like a little kid. I got family up Tom's River.
Yeah.
So I just come over here, got the best dang pizza. I try all these places. This one, personally recommended. I was out in LA. I went up to San Francisco. I went up to Sacramento. I kept driving up, went up to Portland, Newport. Was trying to make it to Seattle, and I just ran out of steam. I wanted to get back here for the summer because this is the place to be. I love being out here, like summertime. Oh, it's heaven.
So you play all summer and then you travel in the winter?
Yeah.
Talking about the engineer, everybody. I'm Tommy Buckets here, having a ball.
Where would you rather be?
I don't know. I never really got out of this place. My name is Derek, and I'm from Bricktown, New Jersey. Video games, comic books, horror movies, books, music, the normal kind of basis thing that companies make for money. And I find more entertaining and pass the time rather than drugs and drinking all the time. And when I get bored, just fashionize myself with fashion. I'm just me.
My wife is from Hoboken, I was from Jersey City, and we bought a bungalow down here in 72. Are you filming me?
He's filming.
The Jersey Shore, this part of Jersey Shore is one of the best parts of the shore.
You like it?
Oh, beautiful. I caught one of the biggest crabs in the state. The crab had an 8-inch shell, and from claw to claw was 20¼ inches. I never registered, but I think the record is only 8.5 inches for the biggest crab. But that was in 1987, so it's a long time ago. And we're hoping someday we'll get the big crabs down here. My name is Joseph Gerardo, and I come from Lavalette, New Jersey, and my wife's name is Ann, A-N-N-E. Well, this area especially is one of the best parts of New Jersey.
My family is owned by Leos for 53 years is when it was established, so we're looking at 54 years, I believe. The kind of culture is, it's all, summer is all you have, and that's where your bread and butter is, and that's where you make your money, and you have to kind of kick it in the ass for that short amount of months, and you do what you have to do, and you work 7 days a week, around the clock, and then in the winter you can take off. Like you turn around and you're like, oh, where'd it go? I didn't do much, and I didn't have enough time, but at the same time, I know everyone on this boardwalk has calendars that they rip off day by day, that it's like 52 more days, 42 more days. It's taxing, it gets to be taxing, but if you're brought up in it, you learn to love it, and you learn to be like, this is what I do, and you know what? I work really hard for 6 months out of the year, but lots of people don't get that opportunity. They have to work around the calendar year.
My parents never liked Seaside Heights. They always thought it was too much this and too much that. Too excessive, too expensive, too crazy, too sleazy. Until I was older, it was a forbidden city, which made me want to go there all the more. My Uncle Leo would visit only in the summer, and he loved the place. He'd take us all there one night out of the year. I always felt a strange sense of wonder, of being afraid and fascinated at the same time. Out of respect, perhaps, for my parents' aversion to Seaside, Uncle Leo explained that Seaside Heights only existed for one night every summer, like a carnival. A place as crazy as this couldn't last more than a night. They cram it all in, he said. That's why they're yelling so loud and playing so hard. That's why the girls are half naked and why the guys can't help themselves. That's why everyone's here, and that's why we're here. It was mythical, but I believed it. And even though it actually burns brightly for some 90 days each year, there's still something mythical about the place. It spends most of its lifetime slumbering, to live excessively for only a moment. And it is sleazy, but in a beautiful way.